Let's get it. That's right. TMI Sports Talk. It is Tuesday night and it's time to go, go, go. That's right. We're about to cover some topics. We are doing NBA tonight. As y'all can see, I'm representing for all the people that know I'm from the Shy and got an issue with it. Holla at me. Hey, check this out. I got two wonderful powerhouse guests on here with me tonight to discuss our NBA topic. So I'm gonna bring one to the stage. First, none other than Mr. Rod Van Blake. What's going on, sir?
What's going on? What's good with you, T?
Man, I'm doing good. I hope all is well on your end out there in Bmore, right?
Yeah, Baltimore, Maryland. That's where I'm at now.
Let's get it. And then we have none other than this man want a rematch, I guess, from Friday night. None other than the Uncle Junior. What's up, man?
What's going on there, sirs? How y'all gentlemen doing this evening?
And he from Carolina, North Carolina. How they say it?
North Carolina.
Yeah.
You remember the Wood?
That's right. Wood? North Carolina. I love the Wood, man. One of my favorite joints. Hey, I'm gonna say this though, man. I'm a little intimidated tonight to go talk sports with two military men. They gonna put me in check tonight, y'all. So y'all get ready, man. But we got a hell of a topic because we gonna get right into it. We
hey,
gonna
real
be
quick.
talking about. Yes,
do you mind if I ask you something first?
Go ahead.
All right. So you said something about you from the Shy, but you rocking the Miami, right? So
wonderful question.
I want to know what the rule is behind it, right? So, and I'll explain why. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, right? But I'm from Virginia. So I say that if you're from a state that doesn't have a team, then you have free reign to pick whoever you want. Virginia doesn't have a team. They never have. You say, oh, well, you got the Redskins. I'm just like, no, that's DC. Then they say, oh, well, you got Baltimore. I'm like, that's not Virginia. And they say you got the Panthers. I'm just like, no, that's not Virginia. So what is your rule of thumb, or how is it that you're from the Shy, you have a team, but yet you rock with somebody else?
Now, I appreciate you asking me this question because Mr. Rod Van Blake, as well as a few of my other high school buddies who remember me celebrating all the Bulls victories back in the day, rolled me pretty hard years ago when Miami played Chicago. Now, here's the thing. I got pissed at the Bulls when Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen left because I didn't appreciate the organization's unappreciation of the two athletes, in my opinion, that put them on the map. Right? So I said, Fox the Bulls. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I started rocking with Tracy McGrady because everybody was sweating Kobe and Tracy at one point. And I'm like, I don't like Kobe. He's a little arrogant. I like Tracy. You know, Tracy McGrady had the little lazy eye. You know, he had the little game with the little lazy eye. So I'm like, I'm rocking Tracy. Well, one of my wife's friends' brother went to the NBA. Dwayne Wade. So I'm like, oh, hell, I got to rock with family because that's family at this point. I'm rocking with family. Well, come to find out, I had no idea family was the third greatest two guard to ever play the game. And so I just been with Miami ever since because I ain't gonna lie to you. I love the way that they treat their players after retirement. I think that they appreciate their people a little better. So I've been with Miami in the good times and the bad times and the hard times too. Is that efficient or sufficient enough for you, Mr. Van Blake? No, not you, Uncle Junior. Because I see Rod over there. Is that good enough for you, bro?
No, absolutely not.
He said no. Straight to the
you got to come by. In my opinion, you have to come by it honestly. I have a friend actually who served in the Marine Corps with me. We were in the same barracks and everything. He was quiet as a church house mouse the whole time. And then all of a sudden, my boy pops up on Facebook and you know I'm talking to you. Sid Matlock, if you're out there, pops up with the Green Bay Packers jersey.
Oh, that's hell no.
Day one. And so I was like, how is it we served together 4 years and I never heard not a peep? I'm like, matter of fact, where are you from? And he was like, oh, I'm from Tennessee. I'm like, well, then you need to rock with the Titans. Or you better get your old school Oilers jersey or something. Tell me your daddy was with the Packers, then that's different. I feel like if you have family, like you said, and you come by it honestly, okay, I'll give you a pass. It was handed down to you. But if you just decide to bandwagon hop, talking about I just grew up and I started watching Brett Favre and that's who I was gonna roll with. Like, not from Tennessee, you wasn't.
Yeah.
Right. So
and the first team I played with, it was 1983. I was like 7 years old. It was the team called the Wilmot Cowboys. So that's from Virginia, started playing with the Cowboys. So it just kind of stuck.
I mean, it's kind of a valid point too. If you didn't have a team to represent you in your city, your state, whatever, then okay, then you get to pick and choose. But if you grew up somewhere and had to roll with that team, then I just find it like weird. Like
I don't understand people from Dallas who don't like the Cowboys. They're like, I don't get it.
Hold on. You do get to pick and choose. I respect y'all. What's up, BGZ? You do get to pick and choose. However, I'm questioning your ability to choose when you choose the damn Cowboys.
1983, first team ever playing football as a little kid. Wilmot Cowboys. Like,
who named the damn Wilmot Cowboys?
Hey, I don't know. Somebody in the town, man, they did it.
Oh my God.
That's how I came upon it.
We're not about to jump into my Cowboys hate, me sitting right here in the DFW area. But we're going to talk about tonight, we're going to get on Wemby. We need to talk about whether Wemby is a true unicorn or have we seen this before? Now, we got 7-5, right? Everybody familiar with Wemby? San Antonio #1 draft pick this year. And is he 7-5, right?
I think he's 7'5". Did he play in France?
He played pro ball in France. He actually played pro ball, if I'm not mistaken, on something I was watching when he was 15 years old.
Yeah.
They played early over there, pro. I like that though.
Yeah.
I mean, if they got the skills and can hang, let them do it. But Wemby 7'5", guard-like ability. They said the hottest draft pick since LeBron James. And they're saying that the skills that Wemby is displaying at 7'5" or any over 7 feet, we have never seen before. Unicorn, right? I have a different thought, and Shaq recently said something about, hey, we have seen it before, just not at the elite level. And I agree with that. And I had Mr. Van Blake, along with some other folks that I know that's watching, jump down my throat talking about no the hell we ain't. And I'm wrong for thinking that none other than Bo Bold was my comparison at the time. What is your thought, Rod? It's on you.
It's a thin comparison because the only comparables is because they're similar size and similar skill set. My thing was, is he going to be able to do it consistently? And Bobo has shown us flashes. And I think he also has a bit of as with people that size, there's going to be injury problems, especially in the lower extremities, as to whether he's going to be able to continue to do that. He just got here. We will see if he'll be able to prolong his status, but he's going to keep it going. So
BGZ, you know the number. No, I'm sorry. I'm beefing with somebody right now. My apologies for jumping in on you. You know the number, BGZ, 817-466-6638. Call in with your little thought. All right, go ahead.
I'm not sure he's a unicorn. He's allowed. The game has changed, so they're allowing him to be. Because I played in high school, played in college, played overseas a little bit when I was in the military.
You had an unfair advantage.
But they don't. Back when I was playing, they didn't let you dribble and shoot. I didn't start shooting a mid-range jumper till I got to college. At 6'9", I was playing against dudes who was 7'1", 7'2", and the coach would tell me, get this 17 and 19-foot jumper inside the 3-point, but just outside the free throw line. And if the big boy don't want to come out and guard you, you bust his ass.
That's
and
right.
when he comes up, then that gives you to go right by him. And the two dudes in the zone on the block are going to be 6'4", 6'5". You can go over them and just cram it on. But because of that habit, the coaches, and you knew when you saw us play, if you was a big dude, they wasn't giving you the ball no top of the key.
They would say, get your big behind
on the
down
block.
in the hole.
Down low and bang.
And the game has changed now where I don't think the 5 position really doesn't exist. They're all stretch fours that shoot threes.
Well, Rod, it's kind of positionless basketball.
That's what I'm saying. They're all, but there's no 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's
right. No, like it's positionless because think about this. You have PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
That's a little okay. In NBA comparison, that's a little short, fat dude. Right? But he's a power forward.
Okay.
He's actually a well undersized power forward. So it really is positionless because you got now 7-foot people at the guard, 6'11" KD, and then you have 6'5" at the power forward.
Yeah, what I'm saying though is Wemby is just an extrapolation of the evolution.
Right.
He's 7'5", but if he shows the ability to dribble, they're gonna let him dribble. They're gonna let him shoot if he shows the ability to shoot.
Facts.
Back in my day, I don't care if I shot 4 threes in a row and hit all of them. Coach, get your big butt down on the block.
And don't shoot it again.
We're not doing that. And that's what my coach in college would tell me. Like, look, even if you hit that shot, we got 3 or 4 other dudes that can do that.
So what you're saying is, even though you can do that, that's not your job.
He said, we got people that can do that, but what we don't have is someone can get down there on the block. So I'm going to need you to stay down on the block. But the offense and stuff has changed where they're doing these pick and rolls and you're given a choice of what you want to do. If you want to pop out and shoot that 3, you can. If you want to dive to the basket, you want to slip the screen, you can do that. But there is no, I'm just going to have my position down here on the post and hold it down the whole time. They're not doing that no more.
Right.
So they're given the opportunity. It was a novelty when Magic and Bird started, 6'9" dudes bringing the ball up and down the court. Then later on, had other people started doing it. That's why they thought KD was kind of an anomaly at 6'11", damn near 7 feet.
Right.
Shooting threes. So it just goes to the evolution is the progression is going to be they're going to get bigger because they're allowed to dribble and shoot earlier. And if they're allowed to do it earlier, they're going to become proficient at it.
Right. I agree, Mr. Blunt. The regular season is kind of positionless. In the playoffs, they hone in. However, I think it's more, you know what? I ain't going to even go into what I think. Uncle Junior, because you had something sarcastic to say about this little topic. What you think? Is he a unicorn?
I think he has the potential. I don't think I don't see the comparison with Bobo, and I'm not Shaq. I didn't play in the league, and I'm nowhere near his size, and I don't have nowhere near his basketball IQ or anything like that. But where do you guys think Wemby will be in 5 years? Do you think he'll still be on the same team, or you think he'll be somewhere else? Just right off the rip.
He'll be on the same team if he can consistently remain healthy.
All right.
And continue doing what he do.
Exactly.
I don't like what San Antonio is doing to him though, but I'll digress on that.
All right. So he'll probably be there.
Health is going to be key though.
But how many teams has Bobo been on?
That's not fair.
So it's like if you comparing them, like what are we comparing them to? Just size? Definitely not ability, because if his ability was like Wemby's, then he wouldn't have been passed around over the last few years.
Okay, so I'll tell you exactly what I feel. But before I do that, let's go to the phone and see what our caller thinks. TMI Sports Talk. You are live. Talk your shit. What's up, man?
I think he's the real deal. We've seen people his size, but he has all the tools. And I think that there's an unfair judgment being placed on him in the amount of games that he's played. He's a rookie to the NBA, the best players in the world. Mm-hmm. And he's on a team that is, for all intents and purposes, rebuilding. He is the real deal. He is that dude. He got a cosign from Kevin Durant. Mm-hmm. Kevin Durant, one of the best players to ever play the game, he got a cosign from that guy. When you look at his size, when you look at his handles, when you look at how he can shoot the ball from the inside, outside, I don't think that there's ever been a big man that has possessed the skill set that this young man has possessed. He's just scraping the tip of the iceberg with these few games that he's played in. Give him till, I would say, the All-Star break, a little bit after the All-Star break, and I think that we're going to see who he really can be. And that's scary, that the fact that he's only been in the league just this year.
I agree with your assessment, sir. And if I thank you for calling in, man. I'm gonna go ahead and clear the phone line, and then I'm gonna address your stuff because I ain't trying to argue with you over no phone. Now,
okay, I'll be in the comment section.
All right, man. I'm just playing. If you want to call back, feel free, Doc.
Okay, man.
All right. So, hey, look, I'm gonna say this. First of all, stop saying KD. He can't even comb his damn hair right. So how the hell we gonna listen to KD? I'm gonna say this though, and I explained this in my comments from a skill set standpoint. See, they were saying, "Wow, we've never seen someone that height with those handles and can bring the ball up and can shoot a pull-up three and can take somebody off the dribble." From that standpoint is which I was judging when I said Bobo do the same things. Now, the difference is Bobo don't have that killer in him. And I can honestly tell you, watching Wemby play, he going out there to kill somebody. Y'all know what I mean by kill somebody.
It's just subtle.
Yeah.
It's just in a different way.
You can see it in his face. Like, for example, y'all, if Wemby mess up, you see it where he's frustrated at himself or whatever. Yeah. Bobo, on the other hand, he mess up, it look like he don't give a damn. It's that give a damn that makes the difference for me, and not the stature and the skill set.
And I think it's the allowance to be able to display the skill set within that stature is what allows it to happen. Because you place him 10, 15 years ago in the league, coach is going, hey, whoa, slow that down, Chief. What you doing?
You saying 10 or 15 years, bro?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back further than that. I think it got. You're right. You're about right. You're right.
I'm saying where it's become acceptable to. I think what's going to happen is we're going to have more 7+ footers doing the same thing. I think it's part and parcel of the infusion of European strategy into the American game that's allowed it. Because over there, they all shoot, dribble. I don't care what your size is.
Right.
Ooh, so are you saying in 20 years, all the NBA players are going to be almost 7 foot?
No, I'm just saying there'll be more of them that'll be doing things that we were used to only guards doing previously.
Which is the reason why I bring back up the unicorn. So in saying that and sticking with that theme, there's another unicorn, y'all. Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren is doing practically the same thing that Wemby is doing.
So if you're starting to get multiples of this, when does it become not a unicorn?
That's what I'm saying. And I think, Rod, I think that's the biggest issue I had when people say unicorn. So let me make sure I got the right definition of unicorn when people are using it in this sense. You're saying a unicorn is something that you have never seen. It's a magical, mythical character.
Yeah, a rarity.
So when you say that, if he was the only 7 foot plus out here shaking folks, I would say you're right. But he's not the only person that's doing it. Matter of fact, he's not even the one of two, because you got the guy in Boston that's doing it. God damn, what's his name right now? I don't forget it. He been in the league for a minute.
Getting the most attention?
You said what now?
Why is Wemby getting the most attention?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: he's marketable as hell, and I will say that the other 7 foot plus that are doing it are not that marketable. I ain't gonna lie, y'all can laugh if you want to, but you're not putting Bo Bold on no poster or in Times Square. That's a little tough to look at in traffic, bro.
Unless you did, yeah.
He's not
the right audience.
He's not too marketable, bro. And even what's his name in Boston? God dog, I know somebody in the comments know big boy in Porzingis. Porzingis do practically the same thing.
Yeah.
And he's been in the league for a minute. It's just like y'all said, he's been injury prone. He's been shopped around, and I think because of the injury, and I think that's why Bobo been shopped around a little bit too, along with, again, to be that big Bobo, you a flash the killer sometime, but for the most part, he sleep.
That's
Wemby, on the other hand, also the reason why I think they putting him out there is because let's be for real, the NBA is trying to broaden their fan base to overseas. And Wemby has a country behind him. So, okay, this is wrong for me saying this, but
no, I get that part.
Bo got a country behind him, but ain't nobody trying to attract the Sudan. France is a little bit more appealing than the Sudan. Rod, you've been overseas. Y'all military men, you tell me which one is a desirable location.
Probably France.
Yes. So which one more than likely have more money? France.
I would assume so.
So
don't know about that.
You really?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm saying
as far as knowing for a fact that France probably has more money because they got other countries paying them, but
fact.
I don't know.
Ain't nobody paying the Sudan. Now, in saying that, I think that he's more marketable, and I think that's why they put him out here. But I want to say this: inside of San Antonio's system, it's currently not working, in my opinion. Because if you ever catch the last 3 minutes of a San Antonio Spurs game, they don't pass him the damn ball. Everybody else is taking the shots. They will look him off in the last 3 minutes, especially in a close game. I don't know how many games y'all caught, but I done caught a few of them, and I'm like, pass him the damn ball.
Why do you think they're looking him off?
Rookie shit. Jealousy, because he's getting the attention and they're not. Let's be for real. That's their career. They in the NBA. It happens.
Yeah. A lot of people looking at those last 3 minutes, especially if the game is close. And
they're not passing him the ball. Antonio Blunt said they rigged a whole draft to protect him and make sure he went to Pop Duncan in San Antonio. Do y'all feel that? Y'all feel that the draft can be rigged sometimes?
Yeah, all of it can be rigged.
Absolutely.
I don't put nothing past anybody or any organization. It's always at the end of the day, it's about the dollar. So it's going to be whatever is going to support the dollar or the bottom line, in my opinion. So if it means that something has to get rigged, then something has to get rigged.
Well, I think it was rigged a while ago because remember when Cleveland got ass hurt over losing LeBron, and then they ended up getting the #1 draft pick for 2 to 3 years in a row? They ended up getting Kyrie, and they got the guy that ended up getting traded for Kevin Love, but was in Cleveland. It could have been the guy in Golden State now. What is that dude from Canada? The kid from Canada. He's not a kid anymore, but he's like the third option on Golden State right now. Wiggins. Wiggins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When he was the Timberwolves,
got Wiggins. And so we know that the draft can be rigged. That goes without saying. I think that more grooming for Wemby was needed. So I believe that's why San Antonio ended up with him, because it's a quiet, well-structured team.
Yeah, I get that.
Like Wemby couldn't have made it in Miami.
Yep.
It's too many hoes.
I like that. They did that with Duncan, like Antonio.
Dude,
I agree with that.
He's safe in San Antonio.
Yeah. And he's only 19 too.
Wait, he can't go to LA.
Oh,
Not
man.
right now. He can't go to Miami. He's 19 years old,
19.
y'all. And he got millions.
Yeah.
He can't go to Miami. He gonna be playing with an STD.
He'd be all right.
See, he'd be all right.
Yeah, he'd be all right.
If you give him a shot.
He'll jump higher.
Get in there, boy.
Wait, right. He'll jump higher.
Yeah.
You might.
Hey, Antonio Blunt said they did it when Boston was the worst team that year, but they did it with Duncan when they rigged the draft. So we know it can be done. I mean, honestly, they look at those players. Let's be for real. The NBA is a business. And they look at players and see what's the best fit for this player, just like a job would look and see who's the best fit for this position. And I can't picture Wemby going. Imagine Wemby went to Minnesota or some other place that really don't have a structure.
He's been all right in Minnesota.
Minnesota is just starting to get right. They just starting to get right. But before that, they were, oh no. So yeah, man, it would have been rough for him to go any other place. I'm gonna even say Dallas. He couldn't have came to Dallas. It's not I ain't gonna lie, respect to Mark Cuban and all them, but it's not more structured than San Antonio.
So you think he needed the structure?
I think he needed the structure because not only is he a rookie, 19 years old, but he's in a totally different country.
Yeah.
Like our rookies, yeah, you be in a different city, okay, my mom and them stay in Chicago, but I got drafted by, this dude is in a different country. So
like you said, if he was playing pro ball at 15 over in Europe, he may have some maturity about him too. So
in the game,
yeah,
maturity in the game, but not life.
That may not be if he grew up in Europe.
Bro, you can't. I don't know because y'all are military.
You see how we, kids, alcohol is such a taboo, but it's a normal thing to drink wine with dinner over there, so it's not that big a deal. So he might not go hog wild when you put him at the club.
Yeah,
to have
new beaches.
I don't know this, but I ain't never been out of the country. But I'm gonna say we got some of the most influential hoes in the world, Rod. They try to protect this man from these hoes.
they over there too.
But and that's what I want to add. Look, I'm going off. Are they that strong over there like over here?
They're
meaning,
over there too.
Rod, meaning can pop your ass for half or more. Meaning money can take half or more than half
your money.
Your money.
Oh, that I'm not sure of, but I'm saying they got women out there that's gonna latch on to you no matter where you at.
Well, that's fine. Them the little $5 ones. You can buy them. I'm talking about them ones over here, the Kardashian bitch. I'm talking about them. They trying to protect Wemby, man, because you ain't got no Kardashians in San Antonio. I agree with Charles Barkley on that.
Damn.
He's safe in San Antonio, baby. So, in saying that, I want to also bring this to the table as well. We were talking about unicorns, and Rod even said, man, it's more to come. And it seemed like there is more to come because apparently this guy here is a 7'7" Florida player teen from, and I believe he's still in high school, y'all.
Dang.
7'7", and this dude is still growing. Where in the hell is the NBA going to end up, y'all?
They're gonna need some orthopedic surgeons because they ain't gonna last long. I'm telling you.
6'9". That is a foot taller than me. He's almost a foot taller than you. Dude, what the hell in the land before time are we going in? 7'7", and you better believe he's gonna know how to dribble and do all that. Now, this guy to me don't look like he'll have guard-like skills.
Yeah.
However, damn, 7'7".
I mean, Arvydas Sabonis was 7'3".
Sabonis was 7'3", and I know who's the tallest to ever play. 7'8". Murashan.
Is that Murashan?
Murashan 7'7".
It's either Murashan or Manute, Bobo's dad.
Manute was 7'7".
Okay, so was
Murashan was 7'8". I think he passed him at 7'8".
Okay.
Now they had other players like the dude that played on Rush Hour. He played in some overseas, and he was like 7'11". I don't know,
but he couldn't stay. I don't think he could stay healthy though. In feet.
He couldn't move down the court. And then did y'all see the other brother? It's like not brother, but he's a foreign player, black player, and the one they showed dunking without jumping. But he looked like he got cinder blocks on his legs when it's time to run the court. So you're gonna have players like that. But I'm talking about where's the game going with these agile giants? Like,
but
players are having a hard time getting a shot up over Wemby. Now, some people, yeah, they'll get a shot up occasionally, but it's hard to get a shot up over that dude.
Yeah. Has anybody blocked his shot this year?
I'm sure somebody got him.
You think somebody got him?
I'm sure somebody got him. However, this dude has been snatching threes out the air like they layups.
Without goaltending.
Murashan and Bobo was 7'7". Thank you, Mr. Blunt. Appreciate that information. I thought
so.
Was 7'8".
Can I go back a little bit when we talk about him being the unicorn?
Absolutely.
All right. So I was looking up something. I was looking at some stats today, and I was looking at. Me and my wife were talking about averages, like how much NBA players, like who wins the scoring title every year, right? So I went back. And I looked at Wilt Chamberlain had like 5. I think he got like the top 5 of all time. So like one year he had averaged 50 points a game. You know what I mean? So like now, like just put that into context, like right now, and imagine what it would look like for a player right now to be averaging 50 points a game. Now I don't know if they played the same amount of games back in the 60s or whenever it was. I don't remember exactly when it was. I think it was like early 1960s. But, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. But it's like, is he on that level? You know what I mean? Is anybody, like, I don't know how old Wilt Chamberlain was when he was doing that. But like you said, when we're looking at unicorns, we're looking at something that's like we've never seen before. Now, I never saw Wilt Chamberlain play. You know, I've seen some black and white clips on YouTube and when they show them on different networks and stuff like that, but I've never actually seen them play. Right. But I wonder what it would be like right now if we had a player that was averaging over 50 points a game, like what that would look like. You know, and I don't think that good, bad, or indifferent, Wemby is that, LeBron was that, like nobody was that. Like who came in, who at some point was averaging 50 points a game. Like I said, I never saw Wilt Chamberlain play.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of Wilt Chamberlain stuff. I'm sorry, you got to prove it to me, man. I think a lot of it is a little mythical because we don't have footage or stats. What you think, Rod? I'll let you go.
Like no.
No, it was real, but it was a different. The system was he was the system in that time. Everything was going through, like you just said. Okay, last 3 minutes of the game, and they are going away from Wemby or looking him off.
Mm-hmm.
You put him in a system where he goes like he has to touch the ball every possession, and we're gonna go from there and work from there. Then that's how you're gonna get to the point where he's averaging the crazy numbers. If you're not doing that, then he's gonna get whatever he gets. But you're gonna have to go through him. You're gonna have to have some things that work around and integrate him into that system. And if like you said, who's blocked the shot? If they can't stop it, we just going. And that's pretty much what the NBA was back in the day with all the isolation. Like we just gonna run this until you stop it, and eventually when you come up with a stop for it, then we'll stop doing it.
Well, I think Wemby is really going to flourish when he gets his adult NBA body, because I see a lot of people pushing him around, and sometimes he gets that newborn deer look,
like Sean Bradley used to.
Yeah, Sean Bradley.
Yeah, but see, with Wemby though, by him having those guard-like skills, when he get his coordination up to speed with the NBA game, as well as his strength and his weight, he's going to be something to handle. However, right now you see a lot of people attacking his legs, and they push him very easily. So basically, if the ball ain't up high, he ain't got a chance, because they're hitting him low, and they know if they bump him hard enough, he's on the ground. We can be gone. We going back the other way. So Wemby, when his NBA body come in, that's what I want to see. I want to see 23-year-old Wemby. I think that's when the beast is going to come out. Antonio Plus said you can get 50 a game if you're the only person on the team who can score, and you're bigger than everyone else. You ain't even got to be bigger than everyone else. Y'all remember when Kobe went on that roll? Kobe went on such a roll at one point. I was like, wait, is he better than Mike?
and to that point though, the one that had his number wasn't bigger than him, because Bill Russell, every time they matched up, would usually get the better of Wilt.
Of Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. And honestly, when it's a big player like that, it's typically a smaller player that dominates them. Shaq and Elijah won. You got to get that big body moving in one direction, and then you have to quickly go in a different direction. That's the way around that size and that height.
Well, Elijah had them soccer feet.
Did you see the other night when Duncan Robinson, my Miami Heat, of course, was playing San Antonio Spurs, and Duncan kind of did. You remember when Jordan faked and went baseline and dunked on Ewing?
Yeah.
Duncan Robinson set Wemby up like that, and Wemby's body couldn't shift in the other direction fast enough to catch him. So those NBA players are super smart. They're gonna know I got to get him moving side to side, because you're not gonna do nothing going up. You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna even do nothing trying to scoop under him. You're not gonna. That dude too long. He's too long.
He's an 8-foot wingspan.
Yeah,
dude, that's taller than me. That's taller than all of us.
What you mean? 8-foot wingspan is taller than my house.
Bro, that's huge.
I got a little man house, Rod.
Great day, that's huge. Dang.
This dude would not be comfortable in my house. I'm telling you. He'll have to lay down to use the bathroom. Bill had a whole team. It was Wilt versus the Celtics.
Come on now.
Well, see, the Wilt Chamberlain thing kind of to me, because I put it out there. You were playing against small, slow white dudes for the most part at that point. If it wasn't a big black dude, it was little John Paxson's, little Steve Kerr's you was playing against. Yeah, so you might as well average 50. So that's why, no disrespect to Will, and then I even question the 10,000 women thing too, but that's a different dude, you know, they would have to bronze you if you hit 10,000.
Hey, Ric Flair said the same thing.
Ric Flair was high and drunk half the time. He was mistaking one big fat woman for four.
Maybe he was.
Even though they partied to the edge of death. So you
drink.
Oh my goodness. But back on like Wemby, I think again, we always want to hype up Like sometimes you just gotta let things develop. I think that they hyping him up. So every step he makes at 19 years old is under the spotlight.
Well, they got to get another golden goose.
Yeah, because the other golden goose
doesn't have to go out the door.
Somebody about to cook him in some dressing. He gone.
Yeah,
and I don't necessarily like the way they did LeBron. And one thing I gotta do is I gotta say I respect LeBron for living up to each time they did hype him up. There's only, in my opinion, been one other player that's been larger than the hype, and that's Michael Jordan. LeBron, they would level him up and he would reach that level and keep on going. So I got to give him his props, because that's a lot of pressure for an 18-year-old kid to come into the best league in the world and have that much pressure on his back and continue to thrive. So shout out to LeBron, but I think they doing Wemby the same way, and I don't think Wemby is there where LeBron was at 18, where Wemby is at 19. I think you're going to have to give him some time to develop, because again, with that size, you are one ankle twist away, one big toe stepped.
And that's more my concern. They say your best ability is availability.
Right.
And his ability to stay on the court and stay healthy is going to be a big determiner to see how this plays out.
Is that the issue with Zion? Not to get too far off topic, but
no, that's perfect. That's a perfect example, because Zion was hyped up to be the next LeBron, showing all these high school clips and everything. And let me say something about this: Zion was dunking on little white boys too, in high school. However, he lived up to the hype when he got here, and when he plays for New Orleans, you see the difference in the team as far as the chance of winning. But the only thing is health.
Can't get right.
Can't get right. Zion can't get right.
Can't get right.
But that's what it is. And
I'm the baby.
Every time this dude, the scary part about Zion is every time he hurt himself, he gained 50 pounds. So now you're starting over again.
Or get somebody pregnant.
Oh, he is the pappy.
Ooh.
See, that's what I was telling y'all about them hoes. They trying to keep Wemby. They couldn't keep Zion from the hoes. They try to keep
control
Wemby.
Zion.
They boy, Zion, he Incredible Hulk them hoes, didn't he? And look at him. But again, Zion is that kid. I ain't gonna lie, man. I pray for him because I like Zion. I like Zion. I got his jersey and all that. However, that dude is a sprained toe away from 300 pounds.
Well, you knew something was up when he bust out his shoes at Duke on national TV.
Who bought him them cheap ass shoes? Nah, come on.
I think he had one of the Ball brothers, the Ball shoes.
No, you ain't finna cut on them. No. I'm a big Ball brand fan. I'm a big Ball brand fan.
Lonzo supposedly messed his feet up in LA because he had to switch 4 pairs of shoes in one game. So he might have Lonzo.
Wow.
That's how he had one of his main injuries, is because he had to keep switching shoes.
Because of the Baller brand?
Mid-game, yes. I think they must have slid Zion some of the Baller brand shoes when he got there, and then it was a wrap.
Wait, how you know Zion didn't say, you know what, I'm going to wear these Shaqs that I got?
Dunkmans.
Yeah, I'm going to wear me some Dunkmans, some Shaqs. But
I will wear some of them, what's the ones he had? With the little the Reeboks with the little things on the side. Oh, what was that?
Ooh, Shaq with the spinners? No, that wasn't Shaq with the spinners.
It was a type of shoe he had. I can't think of it.
Was it Shaq?
It wasn't the Shaq that's in Walmart, not those.
No, it was the not them zebra stripe. I hate when Shaq wear them zebra striped.
Yeah, them black and white ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
You want those? God, I hate those shoes. I hate those shoes, especially in a size 22.
Yeah, you were 22?
Shaq is.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
if he wore a size 22, he'd be able to bend forward and kiss the ground and stand back up without bending his
there
knees.
You go.
Straight ankles, just like clown shoes.
Oh man. If I wore a 22, dude, Trust me, I'll be in every Guinness book or all that.
But
speaking of, you ain't supposed to
didn't read the book.
Size, but Rod, what's your shoe size, bro?
16, 17.
17?
Yeah.
Shoot, man, I'm in a 9.
Shit, I'm in a 10 and a half.
I'm short though. I'm like 5'7".
And I'm 5'9". So we're about right.
Yeah.
See, forget you, Rod. We are the size of the average man in the 70s.
You are. I'm below average.
Nah, in the 70s, it was 5'7" to 5'9" was the average.
Now it's like 5'10".
In the 70s. Now, Rod, because like this dude was even huge in school, and I don't even remember your height in school.
I was probably 6'7", 6'8" at the end.
Man, this dude was a.
I grew to 6'9". I grew 1 more inch in college to 6'9".
This dude was a monster in high school. And remember, like, it wasn't just people walking around at 6 feet for no freaking reason back in the day. But now the average for these kids is like 6 feet.
But if you look at, I actually pulled the data. So according to the data that I researched, only 14% of men are over 6 feet. 14%.
Really?
Yep. And then of the 14%, 4% are in between 6 foot and 6'2". No, 10%. 10% is between 6. Of that 14%, 10% is between 6 foot and 6'2", and then over 6'2" is only 4% of the male population.
You did say men, right?
Men.
But you didn't say these chicken eating ass teenagers, because those are the ones that's big. Them damn teenagers is huge.
All the stuff they pumping into the chicken nowadays.
What am I supposed to do? Okay, never mind. If I'm at a game, because this happened, y'all. I was at a game, fight broke out. It's a lot of pushing and swinging. If somebody hit me from the above, am I supposed to stop and wait and get their ID first before I... What am I to do?
Hey,
man,
these kids is big. What am I to do? How do I protect myself where I don't go to jail because I done knocked the hell out of a 6'3", 15-year-old?
Yeah.
These kids are huge, and it's showing.
I'll apologize after.
It's just showing in the. You know what? I always be scared of that though, because like you hit a 6'3" teenager, and then they go get their daddy Rod.
Yeah, 6'9". Yeah.
Like, man. Hey, man. Hey, I don't know. You want me to come over and cut the grass for y'all for a couple of weeks or something? God, dog. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. And it's funny, man, because again, Wemby parents, if I'm not mistaken, his dad was 6'5", 6'6".
I think it was 6'6",
and his
his
mom
was 6'3".
6'3".
Yeah.
So you ain't got no choice but to have
to be tall.
a 7-footer. God, dog. Look here, man. Y'all, for all the men out there that want a possible Wemby or, Rod, you're going to have to go to WNBA games. You're going to have to be a groupie.
There'll be plenty of seats in there.
And I'm talking about dudes. I'm talking about he wrong for that. He wrong for that. But it's gonna be dudes. I'm talking about all the dudes like myself and Uncle Junior height.
Yeah.
We gotta go, and some of y'all gonna have to hit a beast. You're gonna have to get it. If you want them to go first round, you gotta hit a beast. Look at the first round mamas.
The first round mamas.
Look at it. They ain't never know why y'all out there picking dimes and all that. Them first round mamas don't be no dimes.
Wow.
They just be tall.
I ain't expect this one.
Yeah, me neither.
If you want your son going first round, leave them little dimes that ain't worth a penny alone.
Leave the short girls alone.
You're gonna have to hit a beast. Uncle Junior, you gonna have to hit you gonna have to find Bigfoot and hit.
Oh no, I'm done. I'm done.
And I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Uncle Junior like people.
Yeah.
All y'all 5'7s,
And 5'7" dudes.
You're gonna have to go find Uguglier in them.
Yeah.
Remember Uguglier?
If you're 5'7", you already know how you already know girls don't like short dudes.
Hey, man, let me tell y'all something. It's time. We got to get into some fourth quarter news, man. This is where we're going to do some quick hitters. These quick hitters are going to be on topics about sports. So our first quick hitter fourth quarter, we are going to go with the Los Angeles Clippers can't win a damn thing with James Harden. What do you think is the problem? We'll start with Uncle Junior first.
The problem is they can't win a damn game. I don't know what's going on over there, but they need to figure it out. Shoot, if I would got back with my boys together, you know what I mean, and come my guys, I'm like, bro, let's go out here and do this thing. Like, we're going to figure it out. Like, what's going on? Maybe they partying too much because they just got back together and having fun or something. Who knows? Maybe the mind ain't into it.
Right.
I don't know, but they got to figure it out. If not, then be all them trading and doing all this stuff for nothing. But I guess as long as you get that money in that pocket.
Mr. Van Blake, your thoughts? Clippers.
Problem is they missed their window.
You said what now?
They missed their window. Westbrook and Harden with KD. I think they should have stayed in OKC and ran that back.
Adams.
Adams, and that was their best window.
Ibaka, don't forget.
Yeah,
that should have been when they ran. They should have ran that back instead of him joining the dark side. KD leaving and then breaking that party up. Possibly they probably weren't going to be able to sign Harden or something because he was on his 6-man status, but you knew he was going to be more than that. But I think that was his window, man.
Right.
And now he just another one who can't seem to get right no matter where you put him, even though you put him with other talented people, it doesn't mesh the same for whatever reason. I feel the same way about Chris Paul. It's just not going to be the same. When he was at his height, and he's another one that can't stay healthy. He's been drinking that Derrick Rose water every time they get to the playoffs. Something happened, and his knees, ankles, something turn the field brittle, and then he gone when it counts. So I just think they lost their window.
Well, I'm gonna say this: Chris Paul and James Harden always got that little pudgy look to me, so I think that's the reason why they can't never get in tip-top condition. But I'm gonna address this Clippers thing real quick. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, all California ballers, right? Maybe California ballers ain't as good as they thought their ass was.
Ooh, we about to step
How about that part? You know, they talked all that crap about California ball. Now y'all all together and can't win a damn game. So get it right. Also, real quick, when it comes to James Harden, Houston messed James Harden up because Houston made him think that you can pound the ball for 23 seconds and then jack a three, and that's an acceptable offense. That's not acceptable, and you see that shit don't fit in no other system but that old Houston system. So I think Houston messed him up. On to the next story, y'all. The Dallas Mavericks. Damn, Luka and Kyrie been killing. I got one question about that. Hey, Dallas, y'all still want to throw Kyrie in the garbage? Uncle Junior, what is your thought?
Man, you need to hold on to that boy. That dude got talent. Always have. He got a lot of talent. Now, people may not like the way he think. I have zero problem with the way he think. And at the end of the day, as long as he get on the court and do what he's supposed to do, I don't care about that man's personal life. But I understand that the NBA has a brand and all these different things like that. And when you work for somebody, I get that you have to abide by the rules. However, like when you got money, sometimes you can make your own rules. So, I mean, I think I don't have no problem with Kyrie. I know some people don't like him, like I said, for the personal things. But as far as his talent, you cannot deny that guy's talent. You know what I mean? Good, bad, or different when you think about him personally. And then he's teamed up with another freaking great all-star too. So it's like the two of them, like, bro, hold on and just, don't miss. He was just talking about Rob, just talking about missed opportunities. Like, this is an opportunity right here.
Absolutely. Mr. Van Blake.
You got to keep him. You can't let him go. Like he said, he's too talented to let go to waste. He may be crazy on the outside, but it don't matter. If you can get him to the game, you can get that boy to the game, get him in the stadium. He gonna make some magic happen. So
Yeah,
I'd keep him. He's talented. He's always been a baller since he came in. I wouldn't get rid of him.
Facts. I'm gonna say this real quick. First of all, I'm here in the DFW area, not too far from the Mavericks Stadium, and I'm gonna say this: I heard a lot of people talking shit when they got Kyrie, and I'm gonna tell you like this: I don't give a damn if the boy think that the world is in the shape of a slice of pizza. If I'm picking a team, I'm picking Kyrie.
You gotta have Uncle Drew.
They were dumb talking about they mad because he gonna come and he gonna cause problems, but y'all the main ones cheering now. You are the type of bastards that I can't stand, along with the same type of bastards like the Cowboy fans. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Next,
Rodman.
Since we battling, let's talk about the fight. Rematch demanded between Ngannou and Tyson Fury. Now I'm gonna put this little cosign on here. The first fight, from what I understand, the pay-per-view numbers did not do that well. Do they have a rematch? Rod, let's start with you.
No, but because I think they did Ngannou wrong. So
facts.
I don't think, unless it's a sizable purse, which that may be the turning point for him, I wouldn't do it. See if someone else wants to fight.
And I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Antonio Blunt. Did y'all see that comment? Trey Kyrie, he's gonna get sad about something.
Stephen A. called that one.
You so wrong for that, bro.
That's the risk you take.
You so wrong for that. Wait, he said he gonna get sad about something.
But that's the risk you take. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's messed up, but that's hilarious. I'm sorry, Rod. Hey, did you finish your thought on the rematch?
Yeah, I don't see a point in it unless you're gonna do the man right and call the match fairly and not rig it. He's the only one who had a knockdown, correct? Did Tyson knock him down?
Fury been down before. He's been down.
I know, but I'm saying in that particular fight,
he the only one had it.
Did Ngannou, was he one looking crazy at Ngannou the whole time, or was that reversed at any point?
No, that was not reversed. He was the only one looking crazy.
Should have been a wrap. That's a wrap. It should have.
The Uncle Junior. What you got on that?
I didn't got nothing because I didn't watch the fight. And the reason why I didn't watch
they only had 67,000 pay-per-views because of you.
Man, look, I was watching. I think I was watching binge watching Yellowstone. So I missed it. Oh snap! You know the pay-per-view on. Yeah. So I think I missed a couple of things binge watching Yellowstone. So if whatever has been happening over the last couple of weeks too much, I hadn't been following it, and you know I'm almost done. I'm about to start season 5, so I don't have too much on the fight.
Yellowstone, that is hilarious. Hey, so I'm gonna say this real quick, Rod. I absolutely agree with you on the fight. The fight, in my opinion, wasn't even close. Let me tell you where Tyson Fury messed up. First of all, we all know he underestimated him, right? Also, Tyson Fury tried to fight Ngannou the way he fought Wilder. Now, let me explain something to you. All the dirty tricks that Tyson Fury was doing, that's regular MMA shit.
Yeah.
So it had no effect. First of all, you're not going to lean on Ngannou and get him tired. That's what they do.
Yeah.
He's strong as an ox, and you hit him with an elbow, and he didn't frown. All of the little dirty stuff that you did to Wilder that buckled him mentally, because that's what happened, in my opinion, to Wilder. He was doing so much dirty stuff. Wilder was pointing out, look, he being dirty. Nobody see this? And he got in your head. He got you out your game. However, Ngannou, that's their regular game. That's regular game. They call it in MMA dirty boxing. So all of that stuff you was doing in Ngannou, that it meant nothing to him. And he hit you with one of the motherlands and laid your ass down. Now, I'm going to say this. Only way I want to see a rematch is if they use half MMA judges and half boxing. because boxing knew that they couldn't give Ngannou that fight because it would have lost millions for them on any future boxing match of Tyson Fury versus who the other guy? I can't think of the other guy, the other champion.
British dude.
Yeah, what the hell is that dude's name? Anyway, we know who the little dude. I think he can beat Tyson Fury personally.
Anthony Joshua, you talking about him?
No, not Anthony Joshua. There's another guy out there. He's Poland. He looked like he's from Poland or damn, I can't think of that dude's name. Anyway, it's gonna mess up. It would have that decision would have messed, which it already has because it happened anyway. But it would have messed up millions for Tyson Fury's next fight, and that's why Tyson Fury talking about retirement. Oh, why are you talking about retirement now, bro? You was talking all that shit before that. Now you talking retirement. So I'm gonna say, unless they're gonna be fair, I don't want to see the rematch. I don't want to see no rematch, no boxing, no none of that. Lastly, y'all, that I forgot to put in there, but I want to talk about it, y'all. You know they stripped Bud Crawford of one of his titles and gave it to my boy Boots. Are y'all aware of that?
No, but I'm trying to. Why did they give it to somebody else? Why
Well,
did
they had to
why
put
did
the
they don't
title.
just if they strip it because you violated
Just
something?
vacate it.
I thought you just vacated it and you have like a new tournament for it.
That's what they should have done.
Okay.
However, Boots was the mandatory, and I guess it was no other person next. I don't know how they do their damn ranking or whatever, but Boots was the mandatory that Bud was supposed to fight. Bud did not fight him, and now they stripped it and gave it to Boots. Now, this is what pisses me off about this, y'all, and then I'll let y'all have it. Y'all wasn't sweating Terrence Crawford like this before he won the belts. Why everybody want, because he ain't fighting nobody. What you mean? Terrence Crawford was asking him to fight people for years. And when you gave him the man, he showed you what he did with the man. So now, why y'all want to put him in tough fight after tough fight after tough fight when other champions got to pretty much pick their opponents for the next two opponents at least before they fought another big one? Your opinion. We'll start with Mr. Van Blake. What you think they doing to Bud?
I don't like it. If you're gonna, like I said, I think if you're gonna strip him of it, you got to vacate the title, and then you have it the top contenders fight to see who gets the title shot. If you're gonna do that, but like you said, if business as usual, then just if other champs were allowed to pick and choose their fights and their camps or whatever, the managers, then I don't see why you do anything differently with any of the boxers.
Right. Also, Uncle Junior, what you got?
Yeah, I totally agree. And when it's something like this, I always like to ask why. Why is it different for this? What is it, maybe behind the scenes that we don't see? What is it? What's the real reason behind all of this? And we may never find out, but it is funny how, things are allowed to be a certain way, and then another person comes along, and then there's a different set of rules, and it always kind of makes you scratch your head and wonder why.
Right.
So I'm with Rod the same way. It's like, if you strip somebody from the title, then it should be vacated. However you decide who gets it, I'm fine with it being a tournament. If there had been a 4-man tournament, or you have the top 2 fight, the next 2 fight, whatever like this. But I don't think that it should just be given to somebody. And for me personally, I'm not a boxer, I'm not a fighter, but I wouldn't want it that way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if the Cowboys lost the Super Bowl, and then, to the Atlanta Falcons or whatever team it may be, and they found out that they cheated or something like that. Like, I don't want the Super Bowl title then. Like, we still lost the game. You know what I mean? So I still wouldn't want, I don't think that, as I did the Army stuff, but I don't think that I would want to receive my belt, my title that way. Because I think it's always going to be an asterisk when they look at the title, when they look at the Wikipedia, you look at the data, it's probably going to have an asterisk beside it with how he received the title. He didn't win it. He was given the title.
It's almost like that bubble championship.
Yeah.
You want to celebrate in front of the fans.
Yeah.
That's the glory part. That's what people live for,
Yeah.
is that roar of the crowd when you have achieved the top of your goal that you've been chasing since you was 5 years old, you boxers. Also, I'm gonna say this real quick. MMA, start paying your fighters and y'all can take over the fight game. I'm just saying. Just start paying them, dude. That's the whole issue with MMA. Now, I want to say this, man. It's been a blast having both you gentlemen on. We have an astute. wait a minute. I'm tripping. Writer, author, novelty author, right?
Novelist, yes.
Novelist. There you go. See, I ain't even know the damn word. Rod Van Blake, I want you to put yourself out there, man. Tell the people what you do, what you're about, and where they can pick up your material here.
Yes, I am a science fiction and fantasy author of the Ancient Illumination series, as well as the Umbani Chronicles. So there are 3 books in the sci-fi series, 2 books in the fantasy series. We have 2 graphic novels in the sci-fi series for those of you that like illustrated works. And we have a comic book as well in the fantasy series, Umbani Chronicles. Umbani means home in Swahili. I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings and things of that nature and Star Wars, but I wanted something that featured us. So I decided to write my own and not just ride the coattails of things that I was enjoying within the genre. So.
Facts, man. Y'all make sure y'all go to his website, man, and check him out. Cause I'm gonna tell you like this. I went on there and it blew my mind, man. The artwork, as far as the how the artwork and the writing all comes together. I did have the opportunity at checking it out, and it's quite it blew my mind, bro. It really did. I'm proud to have let's say known you as a student, as peers, and I'm even more proud of the man that you have become, bro. So it's been a blast having you on. I want to shout out again the Uncle Junior. You got your finale tomorrow. Tell us about it and where we tune in.
Well, yeah, the Uncle Junior Network. I've been hosting, along with a couple of other men, a show called Elevated Dialogue on the network. And tomorrow is the final episode of that series. And we've been going strong on there for 2 years straight. And it's time for me to kind of chill and take a break for a little bit and kind of move on to something different. So I'm planning on, I got a couple of different ideas out there that I may team up with some people on, or I may go solo and do something by myself. But look for that at the beginning of the year, in January, maybe even in December. But right around January, I should start doing something. And got to write my book. So we're going to be working on that as well. So
I give y'all so much props, y'all writers. Y'all got books out, and I want to let y'all know I'm coming out with my own damn book. It's going to be 2 pages.
Hey, do it. Do it.
The life of Mr. TMI in 2 pages. I swear to God. No, I'm just playing. Hey, again, for those out there that's listening to TMI Sports Talk, thank y'all for tuning in. It has been a blast with these gentlemen. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel for other sports content as well as other just regular news content. I want to say thank you to my director, LaKenya. You're doing a fabulous job. Shout out to the men on the panel. I want to say we have talked our shit and swallowed some spit. We are out of this bitch. Peace.